I always wanted to explore this version of the mansion, but it's just a shell without a ghost. You are correct. Hello there, Doge. Always happy to have you credited at the end of my latest walkthroughs. That bad, huh? Well, it's the same for Laff. He has had some unfortunate days in a row. Well... let's start then.
World news, a private memorial service was today held for renowned archaeologist Lara.
'Tis a sad day, Winston.
She will live on forever in our hearts.
Surely, Winston. And for this is but a memorial service. There may yet be news from Von Croy in Egypt.
Indeed. We can only hope and pray that she may yet return to us. But I fear Von Croy, digging in the hopes of discovering her alive, may only be met with black reality.
Indeed, indeed.
To the study, gentlemen, where we may pontificate over the day's disheartening.
Here's your copyright-free Jean-Yves.
Indeed, my friend. Even the heavens cry out.
Ah, the Philosopher's Stone. One of Lara's early conquests, and one of her most challenging pursuits, if my memory serves me.
And Rome still bears the scars of that little episode.
Ah, she was never one for diplomacy, Lara. But she certainly knew how to paint the town red.
Well, god darn, ain't she just a picture?
Ah, the charming Mr. Larson. Has Pierre let you off the leash? Talking of which, where is our learned friend?
Oh, he's around. You got the cash?
I've got the cash, but I don't deal with the monkey.
Well, now that ain't polite for a lady. Even if the monkey has the Mercury Stone.
Lucky I'm in a generous mood. Ah, crawled out from under your rock, I see.
No need for unpleasantries, Miss Croft. I'm afraid I must, once again, relieve you of your burden.
Easy come, easy go.
Hello, Safer.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Fucking Bronco, baby! We ain't gonna make that gap, boss.
We'll make it.
Ain't gonna.
We'll make it.
What did I tell you?
Mon Dieu!
Would you be able to get bruises on your face immediately? Also, they were pretty okay with, like, driving over Lara at full speed, if you noticed. She dropped her attire.
To climb onto this crate, stand next to the crate, push forward, and then action.
Yeah, normally. Hence why bruises on them make no sense.
To leap this short distance, walk to the edge, now press forward, and jump together. Now let's try a longer leap. Walk to the edge, then tap back once. Now press forward, and jump together. And now for the big jump. Walk to the edge, then tap back once. Now press forward and jump together. When in mid-air, hold action to grab onto the ledge.
Yes, Mixu.
To perform a sideways somersault, press left and jump. To monkey swing, jump straight up at the bars and press and hold action, then push forward. For me to climb this wall, stand next to it and press forward and action together. Keep hold of action and push up to climb the wall. To climb around corners, just keep pushing in the desired direction.
We need Sonic for the translations here.
For me to crawl, hold down crouch and now push forward.
I wonder if this is a faster travel methodology.
To use the lever switch, stand next to the switch and press action. To swim, jump into the water, use action to swim forward, and the directions to steer.
One downside with Chronicles is that it's episodic, therefore once the episode ends, all of your items are erased.
To climb out, swim to the edge and press action. To walk the tightrope, walk up to the rope and press action. Push forward. If you unbalance, push in the opposite direction to correct.
I played classics on a gamepad, Doge. Always. I played the PlayStation versions with a gamepad, I played the PC versions with a gamepad, and I still play the remaster with a gamepad. No offense, but forcing yourself to play on a keyboard is a bit masochistic. Well, in this tutorial you get ammunition. And you also get stuff like this, where you examine it and there's no item. Also, good evening. In the last revelation, you couldn't skip your tutorial. Here, this area is completely optional. Did you want me to suffer on a gamepad as well? Not a gamepad, on a keyboard as well. I mean, I played all of them. Just not with a keyboard. One of my earliest walkthroughs is for Tomb Raider 2 as well. This one's empty, by the way. But I'll check it because why not? have an excuse to double check the chat at least while she's examining. And this concludes your tutorial. What do we get? Some ammunition, flares, and a bit of healing. And if you fall down at some point, this is how you get back to the start. Let's see, I believe there's an achievement for touching both of these switches within 16 seconds or something. Let me try. I wasn't fast enough. Well, maybe one more before I continue. Oh, that does not bode well. Ah, well, whatever. Yeah, I'm too slow, I'm not Sonic. a nod to the original. Not that much used in the later titles. Yeah, my face when. Pointed a camera in someone's face. That someone in particularly B. Larson. Yeah, but it's not exactly an authentic switch, as it is switching to the PS1 version of visuals. PC had its own visuals, including bump mapping and volumetric fog, which is absent from this. You can play in your PS1 mode, but not the PC mode. And thus we get our revolver. Bats are... The bats? The rats are kinda just reskinned beetles now that I think about it. That too.
Rodents, I wouldn't wonder. Big rodents.
Well, they already did.
What?
Idiot! Idiot! What does the cowboy hope to achieve with this mindless firing?
Ain't mindless. Ain't we trying to kill her anymore then?
You were kicked in the head by a horse, we? So the brain doesn't work correctly?
How'd you know about that?
Never mind. Never mind. We wait until she collects the other pieces. In this fashion, we have the full price at no extra effort.
You is one clever cookie, boss.
Comparatively, yes. Come, let's get off this roof. And I will buy you a milkshake.
Doge might have been busy working, but they already released it. A package of 1 and 2. Maybe she had earplugs on. I already did. There's a stream archive of it if you're interested. There's definitely nobody here. Wonder how careless do you have to be to, like, miss the laser sight the first time? There's an achievement for this. Well, Doggy, I can tell that you've been busy considering you missed the release of your favorite game. If Soul Reaver is your favorite game. And the bats in this case are kinda recolored locusts. Well, not recolored, but probably have a very similar AI to locusts. I would definitely prefer medieval as well. By far. By a mile. Maybe by a kilometer. Maybe even by 2 kilometers. Wonder if I'd be able to do this achievement, which consists of you dropping like on the front side of Ram here. Huh. What'd she... Oh, maybe... There we go. My condolences about your father. Are you still not allowed to play unchristian games, Doge? I also have a question: if they're unchristian, why didn't he return them? We got all items here, imagine that.
Calm, Lara. We're all friends here.
Begging your pardon, ma'am, but if you'd like to put them pea shooters away...
Now, the second stone, if you please, Miss Croft.
Come get it.
It's a little too late in the evening for these games. Larson, search her, if you please.
Well, god darn if I don't get all the best jobs.
You want to try the back pockets?
Larson! Enough! Enough! My patience is exhausted with this childish nonsense. The stone, Miss Croft.
If you put this into that gate, Pierre, you're going to get a lot more than you bargained for. Trust me.
I'll put it in then.
That would be one of the stupidest moves you've made. And that's saying something. I think you'll appreciate.
A nice try as always, Miss Croft.
Wait for it. Don't say I didn't warn you.
What is it? What have we done?
In your usual flamboyant style, you have set in motion the next gate phase.
Next gate phase?
If my memory serves me, the gate has realigned itself. And if it does not receive 2 stones in the next few moments... If I was you, I'd grab your Cro-Magnon cowboy over there and run as fast as your little legs can carry you. Au revoir, mon cher.
Did you like it? That's a rather infamous leaked copy, Phantom. That's the one where the lake does not load up. So you're not the only one. After the lake, there was still quite a bunch of levels, still. Oh, that's even earlier. That's even more sucky. Anyway, that's rather unfortunate. Though Asylum is like the weirdest medieval level ever, it's just like a gauntlet. Well, Mixu, Croc 2 is where it's at. You're not supposed to go here, by the way, so funny things will happen, like me seeing the edge of the map. Yeah. There are hard limits to the height that you can jump. Metal Gear? It can't be. Snake, did you like my sunglasses? I streamed like Crash Bandicoot once and I just made people angry because I did not play the way people wanted me to. Because I never played the game before. Haha. Haha. Difference with the remaster here, you don't have to pull this thing 3 times anymore. One pull and the gear is set up immediately. Wasn't a thing in the original. No. When an audience is watching you, you have to play correctly. Can't play wrong. Therefore, Crash Bandicoot fan base, evil. My conclusion. I've heard about that one. Seen bits and pieces of it. Well, Doge, I'm open for commissions. For a humble sum of 100, a walkthrough of your choice could become a reality. This is not a joke. Angry face. If it's a game with that is readily accessible by a modern storefront, then I usually ask for a copy if I don't own it. Was it better than Bobsy 3D? The boss rage quit. Well, according to my Steam library, I don't anymore. Fun fact. This is a gift copy. And another fun fact, I don't own the copy of the first trilogy remaster. Hope you like sewer levels. Ever seen floating rats? You only get Splinter. Splinter that's trying to get me. Yeah, that's a rat. Sniff snuff. Oh. One more thing. Speed. In the original PC version, I clearly remember the surfacing bug. You could even see it in my walkthrough. Like when you reach the surface of the water, Lara refuses to grab a ledge to leave water. That's so, Doge. Well, my blue screens are silent. Funny thing about cutscene skipping is that you can pretty sure shoot him during the cutscene time. Is really not a threat. You can just jump sideways when he does his projectile attacks and avoid his slashes by just keeping your distance, but seeing the slashes is pretty funny. Lara getting cut in half. That was a little treat, I think. I can go here. Welcome to the rooftops of Rome. We have churches. If I were to believe this. I wonder if this is still very unchristian. It's so high that she can only roll because Lara is hitting her head against the sky.
Come out wherever you are.
Heck, this ambushing ain't what it used to be.
Not when you're involved, no.
Practice makes perfect, I'm reckoning.
Whatever. We seem to be missing someone.
If you's talking about Frenchie, he's kinda indisposed.
And you thought you might just help yourself to his share of what's behind that gate? Unless, of course, this is just a social visit.
Well, you know I's always pleased to see a little belle like you, Lara. Be more pleased to see that last stone, though, if you'll be wanting to hand it over. That ain't supposed to happen.
Oh. Eh. Ready to receive.
Larson, behind you!
I may be a dumbass, but I ain't falling for that again.
No, really. Behind you!
Behind you! Behind you!
I am on fire! Oh, I ran out, huh? See, the bullet spread is randomized. And this boss battle heavily relies on accuracy. And since you cannot control the bullet spread, the only thing you can do is get as close as you can to the heads. Get out of bounds here. Never tried. Goodbye, level. Oh dang, what happened to Rome? Rome is no longer available. Ooh. A very late seizure warning. I don't remember. 69 sounds nice. And is the correct amount. Sewers? No. Catacombs? Yes. Hope you like skeletons. Conceptually, what's better? A longer game that has mostly like similarly designed areas, or a shorter game that has more cutscenes and variety? Want to eat this, Mixu? Or maybe this? I think there's a weird achievement for this game that you shoot every lion with the Uzis, the Uzis. I'm gonna attempt it if it doesn't eat me alive. I'm not that tasty. Snuff. That's a sniff snuff. I have a feeling that these guys might be slightly hungry. They don't look skinny. They look pretty hairy. And no longer wearing shirts. I arrive. Come here, angry man. I did my part, there's only one more line left.
An unfortunate situation, no?
I've had worse.
Indeed, indeed. This is a very deep pit, and in this such a historic venue, I feel sure there may be valuable artifacts lurking in its depths.
I can't tempt you to jump down and look.
Well, this is my point. I feel you may be better qualified to examine its secret, unless you perish the thought, expired in the fall. Perhaps if you lighten your load a little, it may lessen the impact. The stone you carry?
Wondered when you'd get to that. Pull me up, and the stone's yours.
And we all live happily ever after? I think not. Give me your word that once you leave the pit, you will not lay a finger on me.
You have my word.
Stone? Now, Miss Croft, you gave me your word. Come now, Lara. Lara, you promised!
Boom!
Could you find it in your heart to help me up? I appear to be slipping.
Pierre, you know nothing would please me more, but we have an agreement.
Agreement?
Not to lay a finger on you, remember, silly? Anyway, busy girl, got to go.
But I...
Don't let me hold you up.
How so, Mixu? Well, Mixu, he did play dirty. Plus, I know it may sound weird, but these events happened before Tomb Raider 1, so somehow he survives this. In response, have some bacon. It worked. I think this boss has an achievement for finishing it without taking any damage and by using only your pistols or so. Kinda rehash of the first statue boss, except this one does shockwaves rather than projectiles. Funny hammer goes boom boom. Got it too. Well, there you go. I think 81 is the correct number, including this item that you cannot even examine.
And so ended the first of many. I'm sure Miss Croft would be the first to apologize for her not entirely courteous behavior regarding some of the more delicate religious artifacts, Father Patrick.
No need, my friend. All in a good cause. At least we knew they were in secure hands. And fortunately, the church was above sending a bulletproof envoy to retrieve them.
Ah, but she recognized her place in the great scheme. Some things, as history has illustrated, best left to their slumber. I speak in riddles. I talk of the stricken wolf ship.
Ah, the U-boat episode. Miss Croft would never enlighten me as to the details. For my own protection, she would often stress.
Indeed, Winston. And for this you should be grateful. Deep in the bowels of their vessels lay one of the most powerful artifacts in all Christendom. An artifact which, when wielded at the vanguard of an army, would make that army invincible.
The Spear of Destiny.
But the boat never reached the fatherland with its precious cargo. It disappeared from radar 3 weeks into the journey. This was the resting place of the 52 seamen, and also something much more sinister. The Zapadnaya Litsa port, once the pride of the Russian fleet. Ex-KGB, the majority of them. Trained killers.
Dealt with mafioso before. Unpleasant memories. Prefer to avoid them whenever possible.
Yes, I would prefer this also.
Hardly a major search party, is it? There's something you're not telling me.
Ah, yes.
I'm a big girl now. Hit me with the bad news.
It is bad news. The Admiral's allegiance has been bought, and under his command, a nuclear submarine. It's housed in one of the dockyards.
Well done. Nuclear submarine. Sounds nice. Perfect holiday.
Lara, wait. Take this tracking device.
What's this? You're not worried about me.
Yes, somebody has to.
Touching. But don't wait up.
Hope you enjoyed this cutscene break. Welcome back, Spheres. We've managed to bury Lara in Egypt, so now we're just remembering the past. How's the week treating you so far? You do get an epilogue in Chronicles, technically. But a very inconclusive one still. And as a bonus for finding all the secrets in the PS1 version of Chronicles, you also get the Angel of Darkness trailer. A concept trailer, at least. Nobody here. Or maybe... Doge. I guess it's supposed to be a very angry husky. This theme that plays here is like burnt into my mind. Now that there's peace and quiet and no claws trying to operate you, 2 items upstairs on the boxes. Like big submarines? We have some here. At least part of it. Alright, this no longer works. Now this to me looks unintentional. This generator or whatever is in full bright. While in the original it's not.
Your men alone, Yarofev. I do not pay such extortionate prices for incompetent.
That's not exorbitant. He said extortionate.
I am still an admiral of the Russian Navy, and as such, demand respect.
While you accept my bribes for use of the submarine, you are under my employ and will follow my instructions without complaint.
If I deal with the like of you to keep my men in bread, it does not make me one of you.
Ha ha! Relax, my friend. We are two sides of the same coin.
Mafioso filth. Khrushchev, hurry on with that box. Our new commander demands efficiency. Enough! Enough! Board and seal hatches.
Here's your Duke Nukem in HD. I see the good Kokoro in the
As
chat.
you have promoted me to commander, is it not fitting to board before the admiral?
Hello there, Nath. In my humble opinion, Yarofev's face in the remaster is nothing like in the original. Not even close. While the mafioso filth more or less does match. Bridge magically gone. Oh, that's a Doge. System Shock 2. In? Or am I cheating by mentioning the ones that are gonna come out? Well, if I wanted a remaster of anything, I probably would want a Night Dive kind of remaster. Not a limited game runs kind. Not a GRG kind. Not a Saber kind. But the Night Dive kind. The one and only. Nothing comes close to their remasters. Well, I guess there's Blue Point, but... Blue Point didn't specifically specialize in the very old game remasters. As old as Shadow of the Colossus. Maybe I would want classic Need for Speed to make a return. Something like High Stakes. Wouldn't that be nice? Of course, you can enhance the PS1 version as is already, nicely. Almost zero. The only reason it's almost, it's because one of the viewers mentioned it. I think Delta Force ship has sailed long time ago, and that's just a shell of a name. Same how the Atari is like just a name at this point. I think I picked up everything. 99 is the magic number? Yes, it is. Yes, if we're talking things that are not in cards, Siphon filter is definitely something that Sony didn't want. Although Bend wanted it. A proper remake of Medieval, maybe? Because the last two remakes that they attempted kinda failed to capture what made the original good. You're the Duke Nukem Adventures.
Economy class.
An unwelcome addition to our little assignment. Leonid, if you would escort this lady to the brig.
Your little assignment? You have no idea what your mafia-financed assignment is, do you, Admiral?
Young lady, who you are and what you know is of very little concern to me. If I was captain of my ship, I might listen to you, but unfortunately the situation I find myself in doesn't allow me that privilege. So if you would be quiet and hurry along like a good little girl. Inside, please.
You're making a grave mistake. You know that?
Under no circumstances open this door. Do you understand?
Well, Nate, to answer that question, it's simply not good. I think Laff is more qualified to answer that question, as I know a few people that did play it, and I think all of them agreed that it was still lacking. I think if I remember it correctly, they made the combat bad. Here's a remaster exclusive item here. The flares. They probably agreed that it was too dark in here. The remaster in comparison to look at this. How bright this is. And then there's this. Whoa. I think I'll have to BRB for a moment in like 3 minutes or so. Think of the people that I know. Maybe Laff, Snake, and Rive played it. Also kind of an oversight, but the lighting of the flare flickers alongside the lighting of the other sources. So look at this, seizure warning, your flare flickers with the flicker of the hot wires. It is not supposed to do that, by the way. Well, the glow stick is supposed to glow evenly, but if you look at this, it is flickering alongside the broken light. Also, this one's empty. Well, I think it's time to BRB. And back. Right into the electricity. Thanks, these wires do hurt. But if you drop down carefully, I don't think they can hurt you.
Then it is true. We are before the stricken U-boat. Now we find if its cargo is still intact. Prepare your divers.
And are we to be told what we search for?
Enough to locate it, but beyond that I fear it may be too much for your limited intellect to grasp.
Perhaps too much for my trusted comrade. but perhaps not for this spy we have located on board.
A spy? I trust you disposed of him.
Not him, her. Yet, we are forced to run with the wolves, but we shall not kill indiscriminately like they.
Fool! I shall dispose of her when I return. Move the sub to position, quickly, comrade.
Take her 5 degrees astern, quarter power, and bring her to a full stop. Attention all dive crews! Report to your stations immediately!
You can see the culling of characters going on. That's something that you're not supposed to see, actually. During a cutscene, all entities are supposed to be visible. Here's the game introducing you to a mechanic you never previously had in a game of Tomb Raider. And that is a stealth takedown. Hope you enjoy soup. Bacon soup? Pea soup? This one's empty. Well, Tomb Raider is not known to have good proportions in terms of geometry versus character. Here's your hard-boiled dude. Well, actually just die-hard dude. Do you think his wife left him? And we got our first shotgun. How's Laff doing, I wonder? His bedtime is approaching, I think. That would be a miracle. All of these 3 shelves are empty, I know that. He has indeed appeared. She missed point blank. The Mixo's silent takedowns are scripted. Best part, you don't know which ones are. It's just by pure trial and error. I don't remember, do I have any white ones? Yeah, I do. How many items do we have now? 117 sounds correct. Yeah. We got everything on this sub. At least for now.
Time to turn the tables. He's wearing glasses, well, shades, during a night operation. Which aesthetic do you like more? He's so lucky. Can take a look on how these look like. They even have angry dudes in them, something that I never noticed. I'm not sure if he can operate this at all with his hands being below the control panels. Maybe he could operate it with his nose? Also, I have a feeling that there's no space for his legs. That means he's like crouching in this position. Looks very uncomfortable. Just a stumpy? A log with a head?
Where did the glasses go?
Unannounced visitor. I fear you have an item in your possession that I require.
To be used in your continuing quest for world peace, I presume.
World peace, not entirely my purpose in pursuing this artifact.
This artifact contains untold power. Power of which the likes of you will never harness. If you wish it, you may have it, but you will regret it.
The world may regret it. Hand it to me and I may spare you.
On your head be it.
Take her to the torpedo room and eject her into the ocean.
Sergei, listen to me. You don't know what you're dealing with.
They definitely did. Well, time to take it slower. As I don't remember the rest of the levels as well as the beginning. Whoa, this is where the room happened. Completely messed up. And we still have our gear. Not much. How would you do this no damage is my question. I guess with a shotgun. But my problem is I used up the good ammo on the previous. That works. For now. Not sure if there's gonna be more bad dudes around. That's pretty linear. Burning oil, my favorite. Any goods for me so that I can survive? Good Kokoro in the chat. Hello there and good evening. No, nothing. I'm gonna try to no damage him with regular pistols. Or maybe... well, I don't know. One shotgun shell and then... yeah, that kind of works. Now I'm out of shells. This required some precise jumping. Aha! Rare to see that someone enjoys specifically Chronicles. I do think I prefer it over The Last Revelation though. I think my measurement for the jump might be off here. Let's see. That's actually perfect. Never mind. What's your favorite location? Mine would be Ireland. Ouchie. Also ouchie. Doesn't matter, I don't remember what was here. Ah, the secret. Secret is kinda useless for now. I don't think there's an achievement for trying to pick up the secret while it's still powered on. It could, of course. Yeah, it did nothing. Well, 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 well. No silent takedowns for me. They keep cans like this on the shelves on a sub. Well, backtracking time, I guess. Somewhere in the middle, I think. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Now, where was that mystery card reader that I need? Card read. This is optional. think you can turn off the electricity first. Staying in the cold water is probably not a great idea. Here is a case of another broken flare, I guess. Don't think there are enough enemies for 18 shots. It takes 2 shots per one mafioso. Some of these were empty. That's the secret key. Magically, the lights are working. I might have lost some progress while being crashola, but yes, it was. That was the most interesting one so far, because it did have a blue screen of death, and then it immediately rebooted without doing a dump. I heard the PSU going off and on, which is something new. Damn, a new culprit, the PSU. Now then, where was I? 136, this time I saved. Mine's fairly fresh. From 22. Was kind of over spec for the system too.
Yet, no time. The hull is breached, and we will drown soon. With the oxygen, you escape now.
Not without you.
I am Admiral Yarofev of the Russian Imperial Navy. I have served my great country for many years, but the country I know withers. The bear lies down to sleep for its final time. And I wish also this fate on the ship I have grown to love.
No deal.
Yes, deal. For the outer airlock can only be opened from inside the ship. This is my gift to your child. I release you to a future beyond this dying vessel.
And my gift to you?
Tell my story. Tell how the proud men of the Russian Navy fought against the enemy from inside and sacrificed their lives for that their country may once again stand proud.
You have my word.
I salute you. Quickly, into the airlock, and I will release you.
Goodbye, Admiral.
Lara saw enough of the power of this artifact to recognize its rightful place was where man could never again misuse it.
And not enough for it to destroy her. Some powers are beyond the wit of man.
Oh dear, gentlemen. I do apologize. It seems someone up above has a sense of humor. If you will excuse me a moment, I shall fetch candles.
It is a night spurred by hell.
And as the horsemen drove ever onwards across the world, the heavens boiled in their wake. Ah, benefits of a religious education.
And
This night reminds me of the time out at Canusi.
Winston's home?
Indeed, yes. The staff had taken leave due to flooding. Lara, back when she was a slip of a girl, was staying with Winston and his wife. It was her that contacted me, as a matter of fact. Some trouble out on one of the islands. Weird lights, manifestations, that sort of thing. Thought I might be able to help. It was on a hellish night like this when I arrived. Evening, Winston. And how would I be able to help? So, people have seen these apparitions out on the island.
There is talk of little else in the village, Bram. I'm doing all I can to keep this gossip from Lara.
You would be a wise man. It would be unwise for her curiosity to draw her to that place.
And you have some idea of what it could be?
To be frank with you, no. But as the devil finds work for idle hands, I've spoken with Father Finnegan and have a boat chartered for the crossing late on this very evening.
Good Lord, Bram. You have not chosen the evening for it.
I have my faith to protect me, Winston.
Be careful. I fear on that island it's what you cannot see that will hurt you, Bram.
Time to get to the bottom of this, old friend.
Pixel is back. The shape of Lara's head here is absolutely cursed in the original CG. That's one. And for two, I think it's Laugh's bedtime within 10 minutes, so this might be a good time to stop. How'd you like the twilight skies? And this is the end of the level, by the way, this place, this bridge here. Hey, nice shack. And that's church that's actually not a church, but a labyrinth. Instead of your Doom trees, you have 3D trees. This is the first secret. This is the entrance in case you fall down. Onto the stalagmites, question mark? This looked like stalagmites and usual dirt, and now the ground is also kinda stalagmitey. The I don't remember Jack cam. Owie. Just... yeah, you can just. This is how you get to the secret, at least. Free bats! I don't think you can recover from this and need to go the long way again. Special reverb. Some free puddles, but no effects on them for stepping on them. I'm taking the camera back. Oh, I think I missed some. Exactly that, actually. My scouting cam was not enough. Broke Lara's legs, but this is fine. Being fine. Kinda forgot how to reach this one. Let's... Ah. Much simpler than that, I guess. Due to modern graphics, you can't see that there's a place that you can stand on. I think I got everything this time. The small medipacks that I missed. Now for the juicy cutscene.
Come, child, come closer, for I have gifts for thee.
I'll stay where I am.
Fear not this visage. It is but a vessel for my troubled spirit. Come closer, for you are safe, while I am hung like so much butcher's meat.
Who are you?
Who? For it is more like what? Condemned to wander between the kingdoms of man and that of the elementals. But I must be swift in my request, for they watch and wait to once more draw me back into the darkness.
Request?
My heart, girl. They have hidden my petrified heart in the roots of this, the world tree, down under the watchful gaze of the dragon Nidhogg. Find this, my child, and return it to its rightful resting place, and you shall be rewarded.
And why on earth should I trust you?
Not on Earth, girl. In between. My soul is gone, and how it fares, nobody knows, and nobody cares.
Just your basic Tomb Raider. Well, I would say unlike Last Revelation, the lighting here is actually more faithful. Here's your little bastards. Straight out of Silent Hill, too. Best not to trigger them, though. Well, Laugh, it's been an hour, I think. Another shed upstairs. Could we stop here? Ah, they despawn off camera. How nice of them. What was the deal with this area again? Trick to this. Probably not like this. Hey, the wheel spins. Don't remember if I saw this interesting fact or not before. Or maybe just a return point, and you first need to go to the well anyway. Well, if going to the well, then have bats. Go. Oh no, a fake hair pocket. And that's how you get to the other side. Damn, those are big bubbles. That's a point of return. Out. Not again. Evrato. Bonk. Bonk. We have found a vintage gigantic bike. That's supposed to be some kind of combustion engine that they put on. That's not part of the original. These, I think, are just supposed to be pedals. Speaking of which, look how gigantic the bars are. And how teeny tiny ant-sized pedals are. Or at least one, because the other one's missing. Also, the original did not have handles. That's a fireplace. Warmth. Oh, the rats return. Oh, was the pitchfork downstairs? Yes. A shockwave so strong it blasts open the doors. Send the repair bill to the Croft family. Ah crap, I picked up the clapper. Just realized. Be able to see the funny cutscene if I have the clapper in my inventory. If I save and reload, when did I... Ah, I saved after I picked up the clapper, I see. Oh, never mind then. I missed the medipack somewhere. Oh, there it is. I've been looking for you. That was a mistake. Oh no. Picking up animation doesn't hurt.
Go back to your slumber, son. This is but a child, and she shall not cross your boundary, as you shall not cross ours.
Come closer, false prophet. It is easy to be brave from a distance.
I am here now, and I have a gift for you. You cantankerous old worm.
As you please. If you live till doomsday, you shall burn a week longer than the world, I swear!
Iron, never found a demon yet that doesn't burn at its touch.
What was in the hole?
In the... Never mind that. What on earth are you doing here? No, don't bother. We'll get onto that later. Right now, we need to get you out to somewhere safe until the morning. That's assuming you'll stay in one place, young lady.
Nothing with demons, right?
Well, I can't promise anything in this godforsaken place. I light the way and go on ahead to clear out any unwelcome guests. Now, once you're out, head to the chapel, over the bridge. I'll meet you there. I'm forgetting me manners. Don't speak to strange things. And if there's anything around, and trusting the skills in this area, there shouldn't be. Iron girl. Use iron to repel them. See you up top. Keep your wits about you.
You enjoyed the cutscene? Well, off as a final gift. Get an achievement for throwing chicken there. Well then, thanks for everyone that joined in during these two streams. And we'll see in the future the continuation of Chronicles, even though we kinda are halfway in already at this point. Not a bit more. Well then, good night.